Welcome to the Chrysalis, a place of transformation, freed from the past and poised for the future. Yesterday we spent the day at Elam with Caleb and Anna for their wedding, and now Vicki and I are here with Joshua and Rachel in Fredonia for a few days. In our devotions together on Friday, we were reading from the book Experiencing the Impossible by Bill Johnson. He talked about hearing God's voice and our tendency to expend our efforts trying to hear God better, when in fact God has already done everything necessary for us to hear, if we would just pay attention. He says that, quote, "the heart to hear is more important than the ability to hear," end quote. I think that part of our problem is that many of us just don't really believe in our hearts that God actually wants to talk to us. If I don't believe that he wants to talk to me, I'm not going to pay any attention. After all, why would I waste my time when I have plenty of other things to do? This brings up another book that we're reading as an assignment from our prayer counselor, Discovering the Mind of a Woman. Now, I can imagine most of you men are probably thinking, wow, how many volumes is that? Or, yeah, like that'll ever happen. But you see, we men have the same problem imagining that we can really learn to understand a woman that we have trusting that we can actually hear God on a regular basis. Because we believe it to be impossible, we simply ignore the idea and busy ourselves with other occupations. So we never have the intimate relationship with God or with our wives that they want and we really need. Of course, the hearing God problem isn't exclusive just to the men. The Bible tells us in 1 Peter 3:7 to live with our wives in an understanding way. Now, do you really think God would tell us to do something that is impossible? I don't think so. We need a change in our hearts to begin believing that it really is possible before we will spend any time working to do it. We also need a change of heart to believe that God does everything necessary for us to hear him, except the listening. We don't need to improve our ability to hear him. We just need to listen when he speaks. I have found that one of the best ways for me to hear someone in the midst of noise is to watch their lips. That means you have to be fairly close and paying attention. We either need to remove ourselves from the distractions of life or make sure we're close enough to God to be able to read his lips when he speaks. So this week we will be in Fredonia, Harrisburg, and back in Westfield for the weekend. I will be discovering the mind of my wife, and together we will be enjoying the process of getting so close to Jesus that we can read his lips. Please remember to pray for us as we continue on our journey. And as always, have a great day, a wonderful week, and be blessed.